and welcome back to my channel. In November, I went to Japan to visit my family, and it's been a few years, so I was super happy to see them again. And of course, I also had to go and check out a few stationery stores, such as the Hankyu department store, which is huge, Yodobashi, and Shimojima packaging supplies. Osaka is a large city in Japan, and it's known for its foodies. It may not be the most popular city to visit for sightseeing purposes, but if you're into food, don't miss out on Osaka. Okay, but I digress. Let's go and check out the loudest store in town, Yodobashi Kamada. It used to be a store for camera equipment, but these days they sell about everything. They have a huge selection of stationery and art supplies, but boy, is it loud in there. They do have lots of stuff at very reasonable prices, but bring some headphones or nerves of steel when you go in there. I got this fun box of colored pencils by Mitsubishi. Look, 2 colors in one. And of course, I couldn't walk past this adorable sketchbook. If you're into greeting cards and high quality stationery, check out the Hankyu department store in Osaka. I couldn't get over the gorgeous printed stuff they have over there. I mean, just look at these cards for the new year, 2024, Year of the Dragon. And this guy, I want to take him home. While walking in a side street of Hommachi, I peeked into this store, expecting and finding New Year's decoration, but also finding a large art supply and stationery section. Just look at all these colors. And they had so many pens and beautiful paper and kawaii cute stuff. So at this store, Shimojima, I bought 4 tubes of Turner acrylic gouache. I also got a Fude de Mannen fountain pen with an angled nib. It's my absolute favorite fountain pen for mixed media and sketching, because you can create different lines with it super easily, and you get to use the ink that you want. And I had no idea that it comes in white too, so I had to grab it. I also got a few Pilot special edition brush pens that were completely new to me. And I picked up this fun neon pink washi tape and a bunch more stuff as gifts for my friends. I bought this beautiful neon handmade sketchbook and these crayons at Loft. And then I went over to Muji and got this bunch of felt tip markers and a super convenient washi tape. I'll talk about this in a minute. So because in both Loft and Muji it was really crowded that day, I didn't film. But you can find both of these stores, Muji and Loft, in a lot of the bigger department stores in Japan. And I will leave a link down below in the caption so you can see where exactly I went. Now let's jump into the next part of the video where I'll show you swatches of all the art supplies that I bought. I've gathered my supplies that I would like to test today, except for the notebook. This beautiful notebook has paper that I'm actually not 100% sure what exactly it is. It's like a double page on every page, 2 pieces of paper together. It's extremely smooth on one side, very rough on the other one. It's kind of thin. And I kind of want to think a little bit longer about what exactly I'm going to use this for. And because I'm doing only swatches today, I will use a different sketchbook that I use a lot when I want to do swatches. And this is kind of like my practice, swatches, try out different techniques kind of sketchbook. It's a Royal Talens. And I think it's gonna be perfect because this is a sketchbook that I use a lot anyways in different sizes. I have different sizes of this one. So I'd be interested how all these supplies work with this sketchbook anyways. Okay, let's start with the colored pencil. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have seen that I made a really big review about all sorts of colored pencils. Water-soluble ones, regular ones. I have my favorites. And I'm planning to do a big color pencil review here on YouTube as well. And I have to say, first of all, I love this set because of the fact that it has two colors in one. But as you can see, for example, this color here hardly shows up. And I don't think it's only because this paper is not 100% white. No, it is creamy, but even if you took white paper, it's super hard. Like, the pigment does not really show up much at all. So this almost feels to me like a blender color, not like a peach as indicated here. So as is true for a lot of color pencils, some colors work a lot better than others. So for example, this black, super opaque, I don't have to press down hard. Same with this brown here. The green was pretty good too. This is a beautiful color. I love that it's such a dark bluish purple. Ooh, this is cool too. This is like a Bordeaux carmine red. Very nice. And again, I didn't have to press down really hard for this one. That's a great color too. Again, nice and opaque. I'd say kind of like an ultramarine blue maybe, and then this pink. So all in all, I'd say these are more than okay color pencils. I love that they come in this cute box. This is super good for traveling. Just take with you in your little travel paint bag. You know, they're safe and secure in here. They are fun colors. I like especially the dark purple and then this red. These two colors. Also this lime green, even though that quality-wise, I'd say this is not as great as these four colors. I'll definitely take this with me when I travel because it's so convenient. But as for quality of color pencils, this is not the best. That's for sure. But they're fun, they're cute. So I'll definitely hold on to them. Let's move to the next one. So let's do all the felt tip markers. These are the ones from Muji. Very, very affordable. I believe these were like, I don't know, 50 cents per piece or so. And then this is a Pilot neon marker. Okay, right away I can say that oftentimes it's true, right? That the color indicated on these markers does not really reflect the color that's actually on the paper. So for this one, kind of expect like a really nice lavender kind of purple, and it actually looks more gray. Ooh, but this is great. That's such a nice avocado color. I really like this one. That's beautiful too. Navy. They call it deep indigo. Yeah, I think I'd rather call it maybe navy, but that's fine. Oh, this is pretty. Nice salmon color. Then the yellow. Nice dark yellow. Oh yeah, that shows up really well. I kind of find it hard to find really good yellow felt tip markers or brush pens even, because a lot of them, well, it's yellow, so it is a very light and bright color, so not all of them show up well on paper. This one I really like because it's kind of dark. And then of course I'm a big fan of neon. So this is a really neat marker, because I mean, look at how bright that neon pink is. It's beautiful. Goes really well with my washi tape here. It's like pretty much the same color, look. Oh, and that brings me to this washi tape. And what I really love about this one is that it's perforated, and you can just very easily rip it off and have straight edges, nice clean edges. It's perforated at about this size, so you can even make tiny little washi tape pieces. Super convenient. Unfortunately, it only came in white, so maybe for the future they'll have it available with other colors too at Muji. So far it's just white, but it is really super convenient. And another plus is that on both of these you can write on super easily with color pencil. Hold on, let me get one of my little sketchbooks. Okay, here it is. So this one here, this is the neon pink washi tape, and I wrote on it with a color pencil. And then this is the white one, and again I wrote on it with color pencil. And a little further back here I used the white washi tape, I wrote on it with color pencil, and then I painted over it with watercolor and held up really nice. So yeah, this is a great washi tape. Next, let's look at this fun, cute little brush pen. So this is a Pilot, and I totally love the cute pattern on this one. I mean, just look, it's so pretty. It's like little cherry blossoms with cat faces. So usually this comes in just plain pink, and this is kind of like a special edition, and it's a very small brush pen with kind of like a more firm tip. All right, let's give it a go. Okay. Oh, this is pretty. Love the color. Yeah, oh, this is great. I should have picked up all the colors. Okay. So I will list all the supplies down below in the caption, so don't worry if you don't catch the exact name of the supply. I will list it down below, and for those items that you can also find outside of Japan, I'll also leave my Amazon link down below. Okay, what shall we do next? Let's look at these ones next. So for these ones, I actually already tested these, and I have to say, even though I absolutely love the color palette here, they are a bit disappointing when you try and paint with them. I mean, you have to press down really hard to get any of the pigment onto the paper. And even though, as I said, I love the colors, so pretty, you kind of have to go over each layer several times. And this one, this color is particularly hard. So I looked at the packaging some more, and I think what they are actually meant for is highlighters. So if you have a printed out text, or maybe, you know, in a handwritten notebook, you can use these as text markers, text highlighters. And what's really great about these is they are super dry. they're not sticky at all. You know how some crayons can get a bit sticky when you hold them longer? Not with these ones. So these are really, really nice to hold. They feel really good. And out of all these 5 colors, the blue one is the one that is most highly pigmented. So I will definitely hold on to these. I really love the colors, but I will definitely use those just to highlight my text. I still write down a lot by hand in my notebooks, ideas or, you know, thoughts of all sorts, some concepts, all sorts of things. So I do have a lot of text and will use these crayons for highlighters. But I'd say just for painting or mixed media purposes, I think there are a lot better crayons out there where, you know, you don't have to paint 5 layers to get a good amount of pigment onto the page. Let's move on to the gouache. So I was especially excited about buying these gouache because I have been eyeing those for quite a while now. So Turner acrylic gouache, and I have my Sta-wet palette ready here, the Masterson Sta-wet palette. You can also easily make this yourself with just an airtight container, like, you know, Snapware, Tupperware, something like that. Just use a sponge and a piece of baking paper. It's gonna make your paints stay moist. You can keep them in the refrigerator and they will not dry out for quite a while. So I think I used this bunch of paints probably 2 weeks ago and they're still good to go. So just as a little tip. And if you want to get the Sta-wet palette, again, I have this palette and other stuff linked down below in the caption. Okay, let's have a look at these gouache paints. That already looks so beautiful, creamy. Oops. That's a bubbly ochre red. Then we have a pastel lavender. Ooh, so pretty. And then this kind of Bordeaux, they call it aubergine. Just a fancy name for eggplant. Okay, let me show you these up close. So pretty. So when I went into this store, I thought it was pretty cool how they arranged the colors on the shelf. Because instead of just putting all the single colors on the shelf, like color coordinated or going from, I don't know, yellow to black, it was more in, they were more arranged in groups. So they already had some suggestions about which colors you could buy in combination. So I think if I remember correctly, these first 3 colors were in a combo like that. And then I chose this aubergine color to go with it. But yeah, I thought that was a really nice, interesting concept to make color combination suggestions like that. I absolutely love this ochre red color. And then, ooh, yeah, that's really pretty too. Like this pale blue lavender. That's really gorgeous. And the aubergine. This paint is so smooth, super opaque. It just feels really good to paint with it. So nice. And I think because this paper is very cream colored, It's a bit hard to see the yellow, but it does have a super nice, very opaque, smooth finish. So let me just grab just a bit of very white scrap paper. Let's see how that looks on that white paper. Yeah, I think it shows up better, doesn't it? So beautiful. And even though I'm always very drawn to pink, I have to say this aubergine color is just superb. Alright, and as a last step, I'm going to use my fountain pens to just note down what these swatches are. So starting at the top with my Mitsubishi, and then let's change the angle a little bit so can make a bit broader strokes here. And then these were the Muji felt tip. Oops. Let's fix it like this. Markers. Okay, let's check out this one, the Pilot Kakuno. This was the MT. Oh, I gotta be careful because the gouache is still not dry. Oops. That does not write. Let's see. Hello. No, still has ink. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna go off camera for a bit and see if I can fix this one. I fiddled a little bit with this one with a Pilot Kakuno, and I think, okay, now it works. This is a fine tip, so it's really a beautiful, nice, fine line. Okay, and these crayons are the Sakura coupy markers. So I think out of all the art supplies I got and I really like, this set was kind of like my least favorite one, even though usually I love all the Sakura products. So this is kind of like a bit of a me experience. Okay, down here these were the Turner acrylic gouache, and then oh yeah, the MT tape. This was the Pilot spotliter. Get all my swatches done, and I have to say, out of all the art supplies that I bought, my favorite ones are definitely the Muji felt tip markers, because I really didn't expect much of these, and the Pilot Fudemakase brush pen that just has a super good feel to it, and the Turner gouache is just so nice. And of course the Sailor Fude de Mannen, but I already knew that because I already own this fountain pen in another color. If you enjoy color swatching videos, I can recommend this video I made about how to create a watercolor swatch chart. Subscribe to my channel for more art haul videos, watercolor tutorials, and live streams. Aloha! See you next time!